Welcome to another episode of video on my driving robot Discovery based on the fischertechnik TXT controller running embedded Linux, programmed in Python with an LED as well as two front sensors and an as yet missing camera. Let me put the lamp cap back in place. Or trying to. Yep. Also with a motor with propeller to indicate that the algorithm is running, and the hind wheel that is giving problems. Last time I found that during driving manually changing the position of the hind wheel changes course and direction. And right now this works quite well, this doesn't. This is clearly a problem, so I have to modify it once again. This time I'm going to put a longer axle in it, so I can hopefully put it safely here. But I have to also keep in mind that there's a propeller here, so hopefully that all comes together or works well together. And then trying to figure out why the trajectory is going wrong instead of heading in a straight line. It goes anywhere but in a straight line. And also trying to figure out or see if RoboPro makes contact, because last time it didn't make contact, and once I was finished recording it suddenly made contact. Why? I don't know. Anyway, let's first make a modification to the hind wheel and then see whatever happens. Alright, so a reconstruction, and that should lead to the to this part being set up on here and stabilizing the whole thing. But for that to continue, I have to put let's test this. This doesn't work, this does, and this is a very close encounter. So this is best, and this also can't topple, so let's do it like this. But first of all, I really have to take this one off and replace the axle. So this one goes off, and this one. Alright, a longer axle goes. Alright, that should be alright. Then this one goes. Yeah, it's pretty long, but I don't mind as long as this is fixed. And now the question is, what should come first? No, it doesn't really matter, but I think first let's put this one first and this clamp second. Does it make it more stable? I seriously have my doubts. It is quite a bit longer. But is it better? No. If I see now what effect it already has, the answer is doubtful. No. And here you get it. Now the answer is yes, and right now the answer is clear no. So this is not a good modification. And this casts doubt on the whole idea how to stabilize it then. Probably making it much better. This one, this is by the way based on the hind wheel of my other driving robot, Midfair. But that hind wheel is much smaller. And it has a plate where it is stabilized, and I don't have another plate. So how to cope with it? Still a very good question. And other things, of course, I can elevate the motor, but that doesn't stabilize the motor, of course. So as yet, no real solution. And I think it is also partly because of this construction. I'm quite sure, by the way. So how to fix it is another matter. Right, I have elevated the motor, very simple, and I have created a new construction that I want to test. It's much simpler. It connects to the lower part of the frame, and that should theoretically be able to carry the construction. So first I have to do is remove this idea. I'll let this part be for now, but what I also need to do is remove this part, these parts actually, and put them in between here. First this one, then this, and I am not entirely sure that it will stick, so I might need this after all, but for now it seems to suffice. And I need the rubber wheels, of course. That adds in thickness, but for now I'll have to put this right here in one of the holes, and then I made a slight mistake. So first this one in, then put this one here, and then I notice that it is very flexible once again. So I may be needing this to stabilize it. because this won't work, not like intended. So once this is removed, I have to move this one inside and put something in between somehow. Oops. And that maybe that something could mean this. So some removal and reconstruction again. So I have to replace this part with the holes by this, put this one in, and then fill it up with this. So let's do some reconstruction somehow, if possible. Okay, this one is not attached, not that firmly. Carefully get this one out. This one should go here somehow, or more appropriately this, so it is exactly centered. Yeah, this way. That's better. And now fill it up somehow. Okay. And that indeed is somehow. It's not even firmly attached. So let's now replace these wheels. That is one, and this is the other. And this may work. Not guaranteed, like there's ever a guarantee. I may have to put this one inside, although this one is a bit short. This one is quite short. I may have to go for this one, although I'd rather not. So, all things considered, yeah. Let's give it a riding try after all reconstruction. And no guarantees, as usual. And this may be lowered again. I'm talking, of course, about this one. So this goes off, and this goes on nicely. And let's see how things work out this time. Who knows? So now let's first start everything. Connect it quite well. Go. And see if we can log in. Without the login, no go. And in the past it has been a no-go from the boot, so let's go here immediately. there it is. So going to the terminal. And I'm in. That's very good. Then as usual enter the, oh right, I have to set the date. So that is 12 and that is 03. Time is 16 by now. And this is 19. Go. Can't set operation not permitted because I need sudo. Yep, that's correct. And next thing to do is this. Whatever I do next will not ruin the source code. Okay. Very good. Yeah, it doesn't take any pictures because the camera is missing, and I disabled access to the camera definition, as I will show. So here's a camera definition call, and I commented it out. So that will not happen. And everywhere else in the algorithm I disabled it as well. So next test, RoboPro. I already put the IP address correct, and now I get it. Okay, 9.3 volts, very good. So I can actually do some nice things, whatever they may be. Alright. Ready for test. And very important, the wheels are in a straight line, not in whatever angle. So this should give a nice straight run, and straight I mean from here to there, not from here to wherever the curve may be like last time. So let's hit enter and see whatever comes of it. If anything comes of it. Okay, camera connected, nice. And so much for my hopes. Alright, never mind. My hopes have been completely smashed. What I will do next is trying to manually correct the hind wheels. The hind wheel actually. And then see if that does correct the trajectory. I'm very curious about it. Okay, this one, and hind wheel in a straight line, as straight as possible. Go. Yeah, I don't need this, such a network error. That should not be happening. There we go again. Oh, by the way, I need to see if one of those if one of the touch sensors were activated, because that is the only reason in the algorithm that it changed direction, but none is. And when I look at the data, all I see is contact is 0. All I can see is contact is 0, so that is not applicable anyway. Alright. Now, here it is in the angle, the hindwheel. So now it would give this trajectory right here. I'm putting it there. Now let's see what happens. Except for errors that I don't want. Yeah, no, there we go again. So let it come here. Okay. Let it go in a straight line, please. And there it goes again. Yeah, this doesn't make much sense. And again, always to the right. Always. So something is wrong between those motors, you'd say. But can I read the speed of the motors? That is a question that comes up. How? If possible, how? Right. Question is, can I read the speed of the motor? See the manual, and with motor I have only set speed, set distance, finish, get current distance, and stop. So nothing about get speed or something. And yeah, I know it's all in German, but I can read German, so no problem. Anyway, this is not improving anything of my questions. No solution whatsoever. So the only thing I can do is keep on going. Question is, of course, how. What could be done is putting this into actual multiple sync data blocks. I think that would be a good idea. Because here I have motor fan set, motor ref, motor link, motor ref, motor link, data end. What happens when I do this? Like sync data begin, then set speed, sync data end, time sleep. And then with the motor rest, stop in a data block, and this in the data block. This would be going here, would be going here, and then this would be going here, and here. So now I have think that to begin set fan speed. Alright, then that to begin stop, sleep, and then set distance, sleep. How am I doing it here? Well, more or less the same way. And here, more or less the same way. So, let's see what difference this actually makes. No need to put it in another direction, although just let me do it. Alright, measurement of the voltage, which is 8.9. Alright, no problem yet. And let's go. If possible without an error. Yeah, apparently not possible. Nope. Okay. Never mind. Well, I do mind, but it is no use. Okay. Apparently it has to be this way. Unfortunately. So that means that another reconstruction and experiment has failed, unfortunately, but I'm not giving up. So hindwheel reconstruction and the big one, some code change, whatever the cause is, I still don't know. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment or suggestion. You can also follow me via Instagram and Twitter. Please make some donation in appreciation of the blog and videos via PayPal or Wired, which means my bank. You can also become a patron and have your name mentioned as a supporter. Your name will be mentioned on my website, and depending on the pledge you make, also with my videos. Everything, including my website, is under this video as well, so you can read it. Please visit my website. Lots of information and pictures from events I visit as a participant. And this is obviously going to be continued. So, thank you for watching, and